Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mr. KB. It is September 25th, 2016, and I just saw the Niners get swooped on by Seattle. This was not a pretty game by any stretch of any word that refers to that one particular word. It just wasn't a great game at all. The game ended with a 37-18 score in favor of the Seattle Seahawks, which honestly is appears a lot closer on the score than it actually was. Seattle came out and just dominated. They were up 21-3 at the end of the first half, and they just never stopped. And Blaine Gabbert, this is his first game, and if you guys hear Vince Scully in the background, it's because I'm trying to watch the end of the Dodger game. They're also down 3-2. But this is his last home game, so I gotta watch it. What was I gonna say? Oh, so Blaine Gabbert's streak of 10 games with a touchdown ended today, as well as he did not throw a touchdown. He did throw a pick, which wasn't necessarily his fault. I believe it was, it doesn't even matter who it was. Had it, bobbled it, it got intercepted, it got picked. Not a pretty game, again, at all. And I don't really know what to say. They started off really well, 28-0 against the Rams. They put up a pretty good fight last week against the Panthers, and in this game they just came out flat. And I've been saying this for the last 2 weeks. I'm going to keep saying this. The defense is not the problem. Yes, the defense allowed this many yards, but they are not getting any type of offensive help. None whatsoever. The Niners, up to this point, lead the NFL in 3 and outs. Not a good stat to be leading in. While the defense on the other end is second in takeaways and first in points off takeaways. And it's something, there needs to be a balance, and there's no balance, and I blame this all on Chip Kelly. It was not hyped about bringing Chip Kelly in as a head coach. He was not the coach that the Niners needed. And woo! Hold up. Oh my God, they just tied the game. The Dodgers just tied the game. Corey Seager. I'm sorry, I'm hyped. My boy was sleeping. Whoops. So I was not hyped about the actual hire acquisition, and this is the reason why. Chip Kelly is a good college coach. I would not take anything away from what Chip Kelly did in Oregon, but that style does not transfer well into the NFL. And yeah, maybe, for a shock and awe first season, it does. But people caught up to the run option, the zone read, whatever you want to call the read option, whatever you want to call on the offensive side. That's all this guy runs on the offensive side for the Niners. Like, you look at it, and most of those plays are just that. They're zone reads or read options or whatever you want to call the option. That's what they are. It's literally like you saw drives that ended with 3 of those. And maybe there might be 2 of them. They get nothing off of the runs. They try to pass and complete 3 and out. And that is the whole premise of this game. There's no risk-taking going down the field. And yes, I understand that when you're playing against the Seattle Seahawks and you have Cam Chancellor, Richard Shermans, Watson, you have that very good front 7. Like, there's going to be a lot of pressure, but you have to take the Giants. You have to try to bully them. You have to try to make something out of it, and Chip Kelly's just not doing that. And I'm going to say he's a terrible coach. He's a terrible head coach. And if you even need proof of that, the team that let him go last year, the Philadelphia Eagles, are currently 3-0, and they just put a stomping on the Pittsburgh Steelers with a rookie QB nonetheless. So there you go. Like, that's it. And that was another thing why I was concerned about Chip Kelly coming in. He's a very stubborn man. People proclaimed him to be a genius, and I think he feels that a little bit. He feels like he did nothing wrong in Philly, and now he's doing the same things that he did in Philly with the Niners. And where do we reap? We got 1 win. We got close to a victory in Carolina, if you want to call that close. But that was off the backs of the defense just putting in as much as they could, and then we get smoked in this game. And there was really nothing there until, what, 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Like, that was the first time you heard Torrey Smith's name called. That was the first time you saw any type of real big pushes on that offense. And that just leads to it's gonna be a black hole, in all honesty, and I don't know how the Niners can get out of it with this coach. This coach seems to just want to run his plays, and this is the way he's gonna run it. And if you don't like it, then too bad. He is not the coach that the Niners need at all whatsoever. I don't understand the front office of the Niners. We have talented players. We have overly talented players, and this guy can't do anything with them. All right, I think I'm gonna keep it short. Next week, I believe, is Dallas for the Niners. Yes, they play versus Dallas in Santa Clara. So hopefully they can get something going up against that team, because that team's not doing all that much better. But after that, they got the Cardinals on a Thursday game. So they play next Sunday. They play Dallas, and they play Cardinals on Thursday. And then they got the Buffalo Bills, who are coming off a big victory this week against the Arizona Cardinals. The Buccaneers can be a toss-up. Then they have a bye week, and then they have the Saints after that, the Cardinals again. And then they play the Patriots, Dolphins. So, I mean, they have the Bears later down the season, which is, I'm going to say, the other gimme. So out of the next games they have two gimmies, in my opinion. They have Dallas next week, and they have Chicago December 4th. Other than that, they're going to have to fight for what I proclaim this team to be, which is a wild card team. They're going to have to fight for it. And I believe our players are up to it. But I don't believe this is the coach to bring that fight into him, because he just can't coach this team the way this team needs to be coached. All right, y'all. Well, that's it. I'm disappointed, of course, but I mean, I got hyped over this Corey Seager home run on Vin Scully's last call at Dodger Stadium, and I hope they actually win. It looks like they got 2 outs, one person in first, and Adrian Gonzalez. So I'm gonna try to enjoy this. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your day, folks, and I'll see you guys next week. All right, bye.